Let's get ready to rumble! Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome. This is the Bad 300, and we are looking at Carmageddon Reincarnation. Are you ready for this awesome, spectacular, car-crashing good time? That's right. Not only do you have actual body parts that fly off your car, you can crash through physical objects, not all of them mind you, but a good many, like take out fences, unlike in the old game. A lot of the great sounds, great cars, and of course, the great driving over and splatting people are back. As we see here, as we rummage through one of the towns, and we take out hundreds of people. A few telephone poles and whatnot. As you can see, the repair system... Oh, hi, Sharky. The repair system is a lot neater than it was before. Neater. Wow, I'm a total nerd. Splat in slow motion. Uh-oh. Hey, this car here, that's called a cunt. A CU whatever NT. And there it goes. Look, you can even toss your own driver out of the car. Now tell me, how awesome is that? And listen to the great soundtrack. And here we go. As you can see by the pattern on the ground, this is by far from being finished. They have several of the vehicles you see here. Actually, all of them you can drive. And apparently, handbrakes will stop you midair. That's something I just found out today. As far as gameplay goes, it is awesome. Is there anything underpowered or overpowered? Yeah, tops are overpowered. And as you see there, my wheels just fell off. And they're repaired. But just about every part can come off your car. And as we've seen before, to include the driver, to which you can run over your own driver and still keep driving until you repair the car. Is there any bad points right now about the game? Yeah, it's on the bigger maps, it's a little laggy. There's a limited choice of racing and racing styles. And there is a long load time. It seems to be very demanding of your video card, and I gotta say, I got two heavy duty video cards. Well, not heavy duty, but you know, moderate cards. They're 7770s with 2 gigabytes each of DDR5s, so they're no joke, and they have a little trouble running this on the bigger maps. So I would say they need to tweak the graphics engine and add more content. Now, according to the makers, they have all the rights to the previous series, so they can bring back any car, any track that they want to, which is great, because as you see already, we got the Eagle Double R. You know, we got Screwy Louie, who I actually like driving Screwy Louie in this game. Other than he doesn't have a low center enough, but he does an excellent job in handling and running over stuff. The power balance is something they simply need to work on, you know, giving the heavier weight car has a little more force. As you see right here, there are two, which I go in and out of this a few times. There's 2 different camera modes right now. Last I heard, they were discussing a cockpit, but that's pretty far down on the list. A lot of these maps are, you know, and cars are only 50-60% complete. They said they want to do a lot of work on the sound engines, or the way the car sounds, handling. Of course, we can see that there's, in these maps, the couple they have there's a lot of stuff that isn't finished yet. One thing they did say that they was looking at probably a monthly release schedule for updates, and then every other week bug fixes or something, you know. So like the end of April, they'll release an update, you know, including more content and whatnot, and then as bug reports comes in, they'll fix it, and then a couple weeks after that they'll have an update for the bugs and glitches. But because they got a big long list of stuff to work on, it's going to be a while. But this is a pre-alpha, guys. There's my guy again as I try to run him back over. He went flying out the window. See, now he's gone. So whenever you lose a body part, it goes flying off into the world. Or from wherever it's at, when you hit the repair button, it comes flying to you. And what it does, if there's somebody in between point A to point B, between where it's at to where it is, it'll hit them and you'll actually get the points for it. Which is pretty cool. The tracks, even these smaller ones like this one, are quite expansive. And of course you can still destroy your opponent's cars. You can be totally wrecked, and as long as there's more than 2 people in a race, you won't lose. So it's almost impossible to lose this game. But you're going to have a lot of fun destroying people and everything else. I mean, the fun stuff. The controller support right now, it is set up for either the keyboard or a Xbox or other such controllers. There is a spot in there for... oh shoot, what do I want to call it? There's a spot in there for a steering wheel, but as of yet it's not implemented. I'm sure that's stuff on their list to do. There's several different styles of gameplay that they plan on implementing. This is available on Steam right now. I don't know why you're not going out and buying it. Because I've been having fun with it, and it's only going to get better. There is a couple functions like wheel spin that they haven't implemented yet. They're looking at it. They're looking at multiple AI behaviors, or maybe for a certain map, you know, the AI isn't set to destroy you, but it's set to actually win the race. Or one AI is set to run over all the pedestrians. Because now the cars will actually reset themselves, which is nice, because you ain't got to sit there, well, where'd that AI go? And you got to hunt them down. Oh, and you got penguin smashing. Now that is fun. You got to run over defenseless little penguins. Turn them into butter. Here you see me trying to hit them and constantly falling off. And here comes a copter, which so far I haven't been able to destroy them. And I say they're OP because they can drive up to you slowly and start pushing you into a wall and just completely crush you. Like you're nothing. That's what I mean by OP. They need to be now it might get better once you're able to once they get the upgrades implemented. Ooh, I was sliding everywhere there, wasn't I? Trying to get through that checkpoint. But once they get the upgrades implemented, I love those. The car's frozen in ice. They can't break out. Now there is, ow. Now watch, look at this. I completely flattened the roof of my car. Now, they do plan on implementing upgrades again. And the screw on the car actually moves. The hoist on the tow truck swings around back and forth. And the other one that on Towmeister. And I think it's Towmeister that also, I don't remember if it's Towmeister that had the Chompums, but those actually move. And it's all more, you know, this is all stuff that they're working on refining. Right there, you got a bit of blue, obviously not textured. See, the cop just took out Towmeister like he was nothing. And that's why I keep running from, because I know they mean business. I just love it to where you, how much of your body panels you can damage and destroy. I mean, you can knock almost every single body panel in the car. And as long as you have one functioning wheel, you're good to go, because all the cars are full-wheel drive. Excuse me. There's the caddy. The caddy's pretty fun to operate. What do I give this game? Overall, right now, I give it 3 stars. But, taking into consideration, it's a pre-alpha, I have to give it a 5. Because this is, to me, going to be the game of the year. This is going to be the game to beat. Whenever this releases full, this will be the game of the year. It is so much fun. Listen to that music in the background. Ooh, see that body part come flying? This is why stuff like that. Look at this endless expanse. I can drive up here. If I can break through this barrier. I'll eventually do it. A couple of the quirks I've noticed with the game is that you leave burnout marks underwater. I find that a little odd. So, I don't know if there's something they can do about that. I just find it a little odd that I can do burnouts underwater. Or leave burnout marks. You know, black tread marks when you're under the fire. I'm guessing they should have recolored. They should make a recolored one. Look at that, a big old flung it off. Now this is a part of the map that you can totally tell is unfinished. Because it's just pretty much solid color, almost no texture. The crates have a basic texture to them, but not that much. I think they worked on splatting people first. Of course, there are different moves, bonuses you can get for the way you splatter the people, of course. Ah, splash. Thank goodness for the old reset button. But we're just about wrapping this review up. Good points to the game. It's a lot of fun driving. They got a good variety of cars already. They got 4, well, I want to say 3 maps, but 4 or 5 actual races you can do. End of the month, there'll be another update. And I can't wait to see this game finished. And there is going to be support now, whether that is DLC or they just make little mods for the game or exactly what, but there will be after the fact support for this game. I'll have links to their website and everything down below, and they do live stream and answer your questions live on the live stream. So if you have any other questions about it, and if you like the video, let them know you got it from me. Have fun. Catch you on the flip side.